Merry Christmas, Argyle Middle School and the YouTube universe. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, or just Happy December 25th. That's right, we're back on a Monday because it's Christmas. And I'm back with the Christmas edition of Everyday Teacher. And I tell you what, every week I tell you I got a very, very special guest. This is a good one. All the way from the North Pole. That's right, kids. From the North Pole. Today with me on Everyday Teacher, I have Miss Claus. Mrs. Claus, all the way from the North Pole. Mrs. Claus, glad to have you.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. I'm excited to be here.
Well,
it's much warmer here in Texas than it was at the North Pole.
So being that this is Christmas Day, your husband Santa went and gave all the gifts out last night, and he came back home this morning, and you said, well, now it's my turn to travel.
Exactly.
And kids, she chose to come to Texas, Argyle, Texas. What a great place to be. Okay, Mrs. Claus, have you ever gotten on YouTube and watched an episode of Everyday Teacher?
Oh, I have, Mr. Baker. I have watched every episode thus far.
That's great.
I loved every one of them.
So they got YouTube up at Santa's Workshop.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. North Pole gets YouTube, yes.
Internet in the North Pole. What a great age we're living in. Okay, well, Mrs. Claus, if you're familiar with the show, then I'm just going to get right to it. We're going to start by asking you some questions. You answer to the best of your ability, and then we'll round this thing on out with complete the sentence. Are you ready?
Absolutely. Ready to roll, Mr. Baker.
Here we go. All right, Mrs. Claus, what is the first thing you do or think of when you get up in the morning?
Oh, coffee. Super hot, steaming coffee. My husband sets the coffee up every night so that it's ready at 5:30 a.m. Coffee is good at the North Pole.
Man, Santa Claus looking out for Mrs. Claus every night. Take note, man. All right, Mrs. Claus, what is your favorite thing about Christmas?
My favorite thing about Christmas is that we're celebrating the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ.
All right, good answer, Miss Claus. All right, now, I don't know if they have this up there, but maybe this is why you came to Argyle. Tex-Mex or sushi?
Oh, Tex-Mex. Absolutely, Tex-Mex.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'll get to that question later. You're in Texas for a reason, I think, more than just the Tex-Mex. All right, what is your favorite dinosaur?
Oh, my favorite dinosaur. I think my favorite dinosaur would be the Tyrannosaurus.
Is that because it's vicious and it's powerful?
Vicious, yes, powerful, yes.
All right, nice. What is your favorite Christmas candy?
Oh, that's a hard decision between fudge and divinity.
Now explain to the viewers.
Great fudge is good, great divinity good.
Divinity is just sugar, right?
Pure sugar.
Well,
fluffy pure sugar.
She is Mrs. Claus now. If you've ever watched the movie Elf, you know how they get down at the North Pole. All right, burgers or tacos?
Well, that's a draw. It depends. If you can do Taco Delight, then taco. Taco Delight is the best.
What is Taco Delight?
It's a little fast food place between here and Prosper that we stop at when we're going there for volleyball or basketball or anything else.
So, Mrs. Claus, you like to get out of the North Pole and go watch some Texas volleyball and whatnot, huh?
Now and then, yes. Now and then I travel down for those events.
Okay, so this used to be a staple question on Everyday Teacher. I've kind of let it slide in the Christmas holidays, but being that you're visiting Texas, In-N-Out or Whataburger?
I like the sauce on In-N-Out, so In-N-Out.
Uh-oh, people. Well, we'll give her a pass. She's not from Texas, right? Okay. All right. Would you prefer insects or snakes?
Oh, no snakes. Insects, absolutely. Maybe like a ladybug, something like that. Insects.
Coke?
I have a snake trap, though.
A snake trap?
Snake trap.
What does that look like?
It's a box that snakes get in and can't get out of. It's like a metal cage at the ranch at Ballinger.
Oh, Mrs. Claus, you got a ranch in Ballinger. This is getting deep.
Yeah, that's like a summer home from the North Pole.
Got you. All right, Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, absolutely, Coke and Diet Coke.
Yeah, I was thinking because Santa Claus is on those Coke cans. I'd hate for you to ruin business.
No Pepsi.
All right, so being up north, you might be a Vikings fan, but you're in Cowboys land now. So Cowboys or no?
Oh, Cowboys.
Really?
Absolutely.
Is that your favorite team?
Absolutely, my only team. I'm a native Texan.
Oh, Mrs. Claus, you're from Texas.
Yes, native Texans.
I didn't know this.
Transported to
Yeah.
the North Pole.
Man. All right, what is your favorite holiday movie?
Christmas Vacation. Absolutely. There's so many things there that really happen.
That's amazing, Miss Claus. Favorite Christmas gift ever?
I got a puppy when I was 7. I had my tonsils and adenoids out, and that's all I wanted for Christmas was a puppy, and I got a puppy that year.
Man, that's before you met Santa Claus, I guess.
Right.
But he was already looking out for you.
Long time back.
Nice. Okay, this question comes from our viewers. Do you know what the acronym Mensa stands for?
I don't know what the acronym stands for. I know about Mensa, about what it is.
What is it?
It's like an organization that you can qualify for with either testing or SAT or ACT scores. It's like a high IQ type society thing, but it's really intended for socialization and people maybe promoting scholarship and promoting high achievement among students and GT education.
Interesting. So it's like a way for smart people to get to know each other.
And promote gifted education, yes.
Perfect. Moving on to a very similar question. What's your favorite cartoon?
Oh, I think my favorite cartoon as a young kid was Heckle and Jekyll. My dad used to like to watch Heckle and Jekyll on TV when I was a kid. You know, I didn't have a TV till I was 9 years old.
Keeping it real till 9 years old, huh? Heckle and Jekyll. I like those guys. They got some wit, huh?
They did.
You got a favorite cartoon these days?
Favorite cartoon these days? I like anything that's got to do with, like, maybe Grinch. Not really a cartoon, but I like Grinch. I like the Grinch.
Gotcha. Nice little holiday cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pick a vacation. Would you rather whitewater raft or would you rather sit on the porch of a cabin in the woods?
Oh, I had a really bad experience whitewater rafting, but I would still rather whitewater raft. I turned over on the Ocoee River in Ducktown, Tennessee. We went whitewater rafting on the river that they ran the Olympics on. That should have been a clue.
Evidently, though, you survived.
I did. I'm still here.
So you're more the adventurous type than just sitting down and...
I would hope so.
Okay.
I like to think so.
Now, you make a lot of food, cookies in particular.
Oh, yes.
So
Mr. Claus likes sugar cookies. Yes.
All right. Well, I guess this is more of an everyday question, maybe if you're making a sandwich. Mayonnaise or salad dressing?
Mayonnaise.
And you pronounce that mayonnaise. Is that a
Mayonnaise.
northern pronunciation of the word?
It could be mayonnaise, but mayonnaise.
All right. Well, she is a native Texan living in the North Pole, so she's bringing the mayonnaise with her, not that salad dressing. What's your favorite thing to cook, Miss Claus?
My favorite thing to cook would be maybe something like King Ranch chicken. I really like that. I think it's a great casserole. I like poppy seed chicken. I like a lot of chicken dishes.
Sounds like it. Would you rather have $1 million or win the Nobel Prize?
Oh, the Nobel Prize.
For what?
Absolutely. The Nobel Prize for eradicating cancer, the Nobel Prize for peace, the Nobel Prize for anything.
Would you sell the medal?
No.
Looks like you had to think about that, though.
It was a hesitation.
All right, Miss Claus, I know you're a native Texan and now you're in the North Pole. What's the worst job you've ever had?
Oh, the worst job I've ever had was probably castrating sheep, Mr. Baker.
Castrating sheep. You youngins will have to look that one up on the internet or ask your parents. Yeah, so, all right. I bet that was somewhat traumatic.
Yes, yes. It used to do that in high school and college, yes.
I can see now why you also like the Tyrannosaurus Rex. All right. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, I'd like to be able to be a time traveler, like to be able to go from, say, 1750 to 1850 to 1950 to 2050, that sort of thing.
So hitting all the 50s, huh?
Right.
Trying to see the differences.
Right.
Would you like try to get into a photo every time and see yourself in that photo later on?
No photos, just stand back and observe what's happening in the world.
So you're a people watcher, huh?
Absolutely.
Nice. All right, we're going to finish this thing on out with complete the sentence. First question, or first sentence. My favorite thing about being a Christmas cookie baker is
Watching Mr. Claus enjoy his cookies and knowing that there will be children receiving some of those cookies.
so the joy of those who get to partake.
Right.
Nice. If I could meet anyone dead or alive, I would meet.
Albert Einstein, he was a fascinating individual.
I bet he'd have a lot to say on many topics, getting out of Germany, working for the U.S., building those bombs, stuff like that. If I were stranded on an island, I could not live without.
Family members.
This is a very popular answer on the show. Everybody's staying true. So I'm going to throw a little curveball then. If you could take one book to that island, what would it be?
Well, I'm about halfway through John Grisham's Rooster Bar, so I'd take that with me. Or maybe the Bible.
All right. If you could take only one album to listen to, what would it be?
I still like Petula Clark after all these years.
What kind of music is that?
Petula Clark, like
Yeah.
Downtown, Color My World, all those oldies.
I'll take your word for it, Miss Claus. If I was not Santa's wife, I would be an.
Oh, I'd be an elf. I'd be a Santa's helper.
You like that Santa, huh?
Oh, yes.
Doesn't want to leave the North Pole, so she can't be his wife. She's going to be an elf. All right, last but definitely not least, my name is Mrs. Claus, and I am a
Christmas icon. I am committed to the festivity and the joy of the season, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Dang right. Now, you watch all these episodes. You don't have any of those sneaky questions for me, do you?
Oh, I do, Mr. Baker. How did you get from Mississippi to Texas?
What a lovely story. Well, my lovely wife, Erin Newsom Baker, is from Argyle, Texas. She played volleyball over at Ole Miss, University of Mississippi. Hotty toddy, go Rebs. And we met when I was at Southern Mississippi. We ended up dating, got engaged, got married, then had a kid, and then figured, let's move to the great state of Texas. Yay. Then I got a job at Argyle. That's the short story. Is that the only question?
That's all I have for now.
Yeah, Mrs. Claus goes easy on the questions. Well, thank you again, Miss Claus.
Thank you, Mr. Baker.
Hey, we got to double up for Christmas Day. Kids, I hope you do tune in after the new year to watch AMS News and, of course, Everyday Teacher. It has been my privilege to interview Mrs. Claus on this Christmas Day. I hope you kids are all being good and enjoying your break. We'll see you in 2018. Merry Christmas.
See you in 2018.